and welcome to the Female Professionals Book Club today. My name is Ezinne and I am your host. At the Female Professionals Book Club, our catchphrase is read to dare your dreams. We are a growing community of women who love to read books, discuss books, and share very insightful perspectives from the things we have read or we are reading. Over the years, we have read quite a lot of books. We've read autobiographies, we've read fiction, we've read novels. Today, why are we here? Before then, I am also glad to introduce to you two beautiful ladies from the Female Professionals Book Club. I have with me here Ade Joke, who is a publisher. Joke, you're welcome to today's edition.
Thank you. A pleasure to be here today.
Okay, I hope you're doing well.
Yes, thank you.
In spite of the COVID-19.
Yes, I'm very well, thank you.
Okay, and beside Joke is Alero. Alera is a medical doctor. Alera, I'm happy to welcome you here again today.
Thank you, Ezinne. It's a pleasure to be here.
Okay, good. And today we're going to be talking about strategies with which to cope with COVID-19. The other day we had highlighted the challenges professional women are facing in the course of the global pandemic. But we are beyond the challenges. We are looking at how do we cope? How do we move on? How do we strategize? How do we adjust? And when we are done with that, we're going to look at the lessons we should be learning from this season. And so, the ladies at the Professional Book Club, they have been talking, they have been saying so much. And we are here today to bring out everything on the front burner so that together we can learn. What are the ladies saying? What are the ways, in what ways have they been coping with the COVID pandemic?
Okay, Ezinne, thank you once again. Some of the things the ladies have been talking about that have helped them, or they are doing right now in the midst of this pandemic, is want to avoid depressing news. We are deliberately avoiding the things that will make us emotionally down. So you find this terrible thing is happening here, it's happening there. But everything doesn't have to end on your desk. Everything doesn't have to end in your room. So as much as you can, get your own source of information. Okay. The right one, we'll say go to NCDC and be sure, or WHO, and be sure you're getting the right news and stick with it. And you don't need to hear the same thing in 10, 20 different places.
Okay.
The tallies usually come at the end of the day. So if you're interested in knowing the number of new infections and all of that, it will come at the end of it. So just stay with that. Limit the exposure, because as you keep hearing, this is happening here, it's very easy to weigh you down and make it difficult for you to be able to go ahead and do the things that you're supposed to be doing.
Okay.
And a lot of people are learning new skills.
Nice.
Yes. At least work is different now. You don't have to be there physically present. So the times you have on your hands, what are you doing with them? So a few people are learning new skills. I've heard of people that have started with talents that they've had that have been dormant, and they've started working with it. So in addition, some people have lost their jobs.
Yeah.
Some are having to take salary cuts. But all hope is not lost. So we see women in this club saying, while I'm sitting at home, I am learning a new skill. I'm learning to bake. YouTube is available. I'm learning to cook. I'm learning to make dresses.
Yeah.
I'm learning to improve my IT skills. I'm learning to be more digitally savvy. So people are learning a lot more. Yeah. So that has kept a lot of people going during this.
Has kept them in the right frame of mind. And you know, there's this thing they say that necessity is the mother of invention. In the face of salary cuts, you need to begin to look at other sources of income. So learning a new skill, you never know how far it can take you. And like so many people too have been saying, when we are done and dusted with this episode, you don't know what is going to open up. So with new skills, you can easily still fit in. Yeah. Okay. Jackie, what more did the ladies say in the group?
They had time to bond with their families.
Oh, nice.
Yes, so bonding, having more playtime, and having more time to relate with the kids, with the extended family. And you know, before you have to go in the morning, come back in the evening. But no, They have more time. They play cards. They can
Yeah.
play
Right.
Scrabble,
Scrabbles, snake and ladder,
snake and Monopoly.
Monopoly.
Ayo, yes.
Oh, okay.
So it's a time to bond with the family. So they and another time to eat healthy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, staying at home
Yes.
24/7.
So now you don't take takeouts anymore.
No
You can
takeout.
actually plan your meals and eat things that are healthy for
Yes.
you.
Yeah.
Then you didn't have an excuse, oh, we're in a hurry, everybody's running about.
and
But right now, you can actually plan what you're going to eat.
Yeah.
And be sure that it is balanced. We learn balanced diet in
Balanced
school.
diet.
To ensure that it is balanced, we're not all eating all carbohydrates or all protein,
proteins,
all
yeah.
fat.
Yeah.
And like you said, a lot of people are exercising right now.
Yes.
So you can actually deliberately take out time to do.
So, some of those people, some of them have actually registered for dancing classes,
Online.
Oh, I
online
see.
aerobic classes, and they have the time in the morning that can quickly do a workout, which is unlike when you go before it was weekend.
Now
For
we
now.
can do it every day.
For now,
I was going to
have
say
7
something.
For now,
The last time we were here, we talked about the challenges people were having with the children. But it's not all gloomy and sad.
yeah.
Right now, we can all slow down, and our kids are very fast right now. But I'm not sure most of them will have the patience to play Ludo. Will have the patience to play even cards. But right now, with increased family time, with increased bonding, you can teach your kids. And that way, they would learn social skills.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to wait for anybody right now. But now you go, okay, so it's your turn to play. It's not your turn to play. Slow down. You're going to wait
Yeah.
until it goes round before it comes
Yeah,
back to
then-
you.
Yeah.
So it's a good way for the family to bond, but
Yeah.
those things we have to do them intentionally. And you know, it's one thing to have all these good plans to do, and then it's another thing to actually also get them done. There's this saying that when you fail to plan, you have already planned to fail. Some of these things, we have them in our subconscious that we could do this, we could do that, we could do that, but sometimes bringing ourselves together. Remember, there is also pressure somewhere because we are no longer working in a structured environment.
Yeah.
The kids are not in school, they are not seeing their friends. Morning, afternoon, night, they are with us. If care is not taken, we may have all these good plans and still not
Never
be
get
able
it
to
done. Yes,
get it
yes.
done. So I think something about goal setting has to come in. What do you think?
Yes. Yes.
The truth is, if you let yourself be, because we really don't have, I'm going to use this word in quote, structure. It's very easy to get things go out of hand. Kids now sleep at 10 p.m. They now sleep. Kids that will have been in bed at 8 p.m. And they'll wake up same thing in the morning about that. And because we're all just lounging, for those that don't have to work, it's very easy for things to go out of hand. So if you don't put structures in place,
Yeah.
you're going to read for this amount of time per day. We're going to spend this time as a family together. Because we can actually all be together and not
And
be
still
together.
not be
Everybody
together.
is on their own device.
Like being present and not
Yes, because they cannot be
available.
available. Everybody is, one child has a tablet, one has a phone, the daddy's on the news, mommy is working. So we have to deliberately plan, okay, this is family time, where we just sit down and play games.
Yeah.
Or sit down and ask me about the history of the family. Let's talk about the village. Let's improve on our language. So we need to
Very
be
right.
intentional about those things. Intentional about how many minutes you're going to spend exercising. So that we won't end up at the end of this pandemic with obese parents and children.
Yeah.
Because now you just give them, and now we talked about the last time also, they could eat 5, 6, 7 times. And nobody's minding that. Now, it's when they return to school that you realize, oh, your uniform doesn't fit anymore.
Yes.
Your shoes don't fit anymore. So we need to be intentional about those things. So
Yeah.
that post-COVID, we would all be better off for it.
And,
I agree with
and
you.
I will support that. I would say
with you.
we should engage the kids with something creative.
Yes.
Instead of just giving them the phone, don't disturb me, take.
Just
go and
take
do it."
care.
Engage them on something very creative. You can have them play cut cards and make something out of that card. They can just
Yeah.
make them come out with something positive.
Yeah.
Out of
A
the-
friend of
Yes.
mine told me about her son who loves to draw.
Yeah.
And then he's been introduced to an app that can help him on his tablet, just keep on drawing, and by the time he's done, he sends it to his teacher virtually. The teacher makes corrections and then returns them, and work is going on. And he still has his school studies online. So I think the key thing is for us to realize that even though there is a pandemic, there is a challenge, time is not standing still.
Things are still moving
time
on.
is moving. So we also need to move with time. We need to evolve with time. So we need to find coping strategies. We've talked about family fun time. We've talked about healthy eating. We've talked about, exercise, aerobics, and setting goals and all that. And we've talked about planning. I think we should also have a good mindset in the face of it all. Because if you sit with people that are very pessimistic and they keep saying, oh, nothing works. Oh, I'm tired of sitting at home. Oh, these children, they are just a bore. Oh, this, oh, that. There's a possibility you'll just be drained and sacked. So we should also be mindful that we have to create a very positive atmosphere and environment around us and around our children. I think this is a good time for us to listen to Doris and hear what Doris has to say.